How do I know the world's out to get me? I was freaking out because I thought that I was starting to see cavities. Oh, that was my foot. I thought I was starting to see cavities on the bottom molars of my right side. Back in May or so, I was freaked out because I was like, oh my God, like I see dark spots on this side. I've never had that before. Those look like cavities. I'm scared. And I've been wrong in the past about it, but this just felt like, oh my God, I think I have a cavity. So I went and I got it x-rayed. My dad, he has a friend who's a dentist, and I don't know what happened with the insurance, but at first they could only x-ray the part of my mouth where I thought I had the cavity. So the rest of my mouth was never x-rayed, so I didn't know if I had any other cavities. I was shocked that because I've never had a cavity in my life. I don't even know how it happened, but it turned out I had two, and I was so upset because I was like, two? I thought I just had one. Like, first of all, I saw one little dark spot. I had two. He filled them. It looks like nothing ever happened because he's great, and then you have the white filling, which makes it look just like your normal teeth. So ha ha ha, the world will never know, even though I've announced it here like multiple times. But so I was like a little worried recently because I was looking in there and I was like, why does it look like there's like discoloration on my bottom, like 3 different areas on my lower right molars. I was like, oh no. So I was like, okay, I gotta bite the bullet and go into the same guy, but he's at a different dentist office now. So I went to the different office he now works at, and they just x-rayed that part again, and I was like, oh my God, what's with these places now? Like they just did like a basic bite x-ray and then this side. And he's like, no, you don't have any cavities, you were wrong this time. And I was like, what? Like, because I was right the first time, so I was like, I'll be right this time too. Like, if I see something, I notice it, like, no, that's not supposed to be there. Like, that's a cavity, something's wrong. But it was just like staining on my teeth. It was just like stains. So I was like, oh, I want to get a cleaning. I mean, it's been over a year since I've had a cleaning. So I scheduled a cleaning with the same dentist office for like this Monday coming up. And I actually just had gotten a text from them today. And within 20 minutes, I got a phone call telling me that I have 2 cavities, saying, oh, so we do have to get those repaired. Just call us back. And I was like, whoa. And I call back the number, and I realized that this was a different dentist's office than the one I went to. So I was like, wait, this is the place I went to back in May. And I gave them my name, and I was like, I'm confused because they told me I didn't have cavities. Like, I'm starting to freak out because he looked at the x-ray, he went in my mouth and was like, no, you don't have cavities. And now I'm being like, now I have cavities. And they did a whole x-ray after that because they're like, oh, the hygienist will want us to x-ray your whole mouth. And I was like, okay. So after they did it, I was like, what if they found something that they didn't see? Like, I don't know. And I was like, wait, is this a different dental office? She's like, yeah, you have 2 cavities that were on your bottom left that have to get filled. I was like, oh, that happened in May. Like, that happened back then. I had them filled. Literally, I had them looked at that day and filled. Like, and she was like, oh, okay, well, we just didn't mark it as completed. I was like, I literally just went to the dentist the other day and was worried about having cavities. And I just get this phone call from you telling me blah, 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 like I have cavities that need to be filled, and I'm confused. And she's like, oh, that's ironic. And I didn't correct her and say, no, that's a coincidence, not ironic. But I was just like, the world's messing with me. The world wants to see me freak out. The world wants to see me freak out. I get a phone call and a text in the span of 20 minutes. One of them saying my appointment's on Monday, confirm. One of them saying, oh, you have to come in and get these cavities filled, which I did. So, oh my God, I don't have any other cavities, but Jesus, like, it made me freak out. I thought they missed something. This woman just happened to call me. She's like, oh yeah, we call our patients maybe once a year or so. Well, you could have called me in a couple months or something. You had to call me now? Because she's like, yeah, just to get an update for them on next appointment, blah, 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 blah. But I was like, I literally just went to the dentist and they told me I have no cavities, so I was so confused. The world wants to see me freak out. The world wants to see me worry that I have a cavity. That's all I'm gonna say.